Hey guys, this is Heather from healthyeatingstartshere.com. Today we're going to talk about eggplant. For most of my life, I hated eggplant. I had it in a restaurant once and it was not cooked properly. It was the most vile thing I've ever eaten, and so I thought I hated eggplant. But luckily since then I have had eggplant that was properly cooked and I liked it. And then I also learned about the nutritional aspects of eggplant, and I thought, hey, this is a good thing to add to my diet. So now that I don't hate it anymore, I can learn to actually enjoy it. And on the weekend, Phil and I went for lunch to a friend's place, and came about in the conversation that he does not like eggplant. So today's video is for him, to let him know what benefits there are to eggplant, and for you as well, so that you can learn a little bit more about eggplant and why you can love it. So first of all, eggplant as a vegetable is full of water and fiber. Most vegetables are, but eggplant is really great for that. Especially the skin of eggplant is very fibrous. And the benefits of water and fiber are that it keeps your colon moving. So your colon needs a lot of water to hydrate itself and keep things moving through your body, and fiber of course helps to push foods along. So if you're looking to lose weight, water and fiber are actually really important because they can flush things out of your system. Now in terms of vitamins and minerals, eggplant is really high in folate and manganese. Manganese is kind of a tough one to get, but 1 cup of eggplant has about 10% of your daily needs for manganese, which is pretty awesome. There's also some potassium, 5% of your daily intake for potassium and folate in that same cup of eggplant, along with a whole long list of lots of other vitamins and minerals. Most vegetables are a really good source of concentrated vitamins and minerals without a whole lot of calories, which is pretty awesome. In Chinese medicine, eggplant is viewed as helpful for blood stagnation, so clearing any kind of blockage or accumulation in the blood. And since they've found in Western medicine, they've found now the benefits of bioflavonoids. Eggplant is very rich in those bioflavonoids, which are in plants. They're the things that make vegetables and plants different colors. So the purple color of eggplant is an important bioflavonoid that is actually helpful for strengthening the arteries. So it links back there to the Chinese idea of helping the blood. And it also, bioflavonoids in general are great for antioxidant powers, so that helps in the bloodstream as well. Now, a couple downsides of eggplants. One is that they suck up any liquid that they come in contact with, particularly oil. So if you're eating eggplant in a restaurant, it is often cooked in a whole bunch of oil, and it will hang on to that oil, and you'll be eating it all. Whereas other vegetables, sometimes the oil just drips off. Eggplant sucks it right up inside. You can avoid that at home if you steam eggplants, which isn't quite as tasty, but if you do saute it, it will look dry. Don't worry, it doesn't need more oil, okay? Don't add any more, it doesn't need it. And you can also try putting it in a colander and sprinkling some salt on it, rubbing the salt in when it's cut, and that will help to soften the eggplant. It'll also reduce some of the bitter flavor of eggplant, but it'll soften it and draw some moisture out so that when you do saute it, it doesn't look as dry as if you just put it straight in the pan. Another downside of eggplant is that it is one of the nightshade vegetables, which does have some toxins in it, but it's a very low level, so a lot of people have no problems. If you are sensitive to it, cooking the eggplant really well by baking or cooking it with salt can help to reduce the toxins in there. The only people who shouldn't eat nightshades are people with arthritis or other kind of inflammatory diseases, because nightshades, for some reason that they haven't exactly figured out why, it aggravates inflammation. But for everybody else, cook it well, cook it with some salt, add some parsley or some seaweed. That seems to help as well with the toxic level, and there's toxins in everything, so it just, when I say that, it's not that they are lethal, it's that it's just a specific type of compound that certain people are sensitive to. So I hope that makes sense. But there are lots of benefits to eggplants, and if you're not sensitive to them, you should try adding them to your meals every so often. I posted a link on the blog at healthyeatingstartshere.com to one of my favorite meals that I've made with eggplant, and that was a French ratatouille that Phil and I made in Paris when we were staying with some couch surfers there. They helped us figure out a good French recipe to try with just vegetables. So you can check out the link to that on the blog, and I want to know what your favorite meal with eggplant is. Let me know, leave me a comment, and hope you pick one up next time you're in the store.